Sorry. Plug this in here. Hot day today, Tommy. Does your girlfriend play badminton?
I bet.
Huh? I was asking when you get her to play. Huh? Beat her up? She's on your team. Play doubles. Play doubles. Feel like a hero, keeping her alive. I got it, honey. We're live. Move to Japan show. Freaking hot today, Tommy. Really hot. Super hot. Oh, let's see here. Let's get welcome to the show. Just getting going here. I gotta drop Tommy off, then I gotta go get Mikey. My son's off to play some badminton. It is the Move to Japan show. I'm the host, undoubted. And the punchline is MAGA Nazi. We got Nazis in America. That's a comedy show. That's MAGA Nazi. To think that America has Nazis. Unbelievable. So we'll set up the little, we're going to set up the mosh pit here. We're going to get the vote off. Right, MAGA Nazis, that's the big question. Let's see what's going on the news as we're driving here. Hot day in Japan.
Immigration lawyer alert. The Trump administration planned immigration raids in Chicago, Miami, and other major cities. Here is the number one thing that you need to know. Shut the hell up. Remain silent. Why? Why is it so important to remain silent? Immigration needs proof that you are not.
Remain silent. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Immigration comes for you. There you go.
A citizen in order to deport you. Don't give them that proof. Where were you born? What's your date of birth? What's your immigration status? Repeat after me. I assert my right to remain silent. Save this and share this.
I assert my right to remain
The Trump
silent.
administration plans immigration raids
Silencio.
in Chicago, Miami, and other major cities. Here is the number one thing that you need to know. Shut the hell up. Remain silent.
Remain silent.
Why is it so important to remain silent? Immigration needs proof that you are not a citizen in order to deport you. Don't give them that proof. Where were you born? What's your date of birth? What's your immigration status?
No
Repeat after
comprendo.
me. I assert my right to remain silent. Save this and share this. So just in case you're unclear on where I stand on this topic, I'm going to leave you with my most important thought today. If you can't treat someone with dignity and respect, then you need to get out.
MAGA.
If you can't teach someone from another gender, whether that's a woman, with dignity and respect, then you need to get out.
Get out. Get out, MAGA.
If you demean someone in any way, then you need to get out.
Need to get out, MAGA. Nazis.
And if you can't treat someone from another race or a different color skin with dignity and respect, then you need to get out.
MAGA, you're a Nazi. You hear him? You're a Nazi. Son, Daddy
Grab
Joe.
your phones. Grab your phones. I want you to videotape this so that you have it, so that you can use it. So that we all have the moral courage together. All of us on the staff tower, lining the glass, all of us in this room. This is our institution. And if you need my words, then you keep these words. And you use them, and you remember them, and you share them, and you talk about them.
Oh, I gotta turn that off. Set it off. probably was treating it as noise.
So just in case you're unclear on where I stand on this topic, I'm going to leave you with my most important thought today.
Is that better?
If you can't treat someone with dignity and respect,
MAGA.
then you need to get
For
out.
you Nazis.
If you can't teach someone from another gender, whether that's a man or a woman, with dignity and respect, then you need to get out.
Get out.
If you demean someone in any way, then you need to get out.
Get out. Get out, Nazi.
And if you can't treat someone from another race or a different color skin with dignity and respect, then you need to get out. Reach for your phones. I'm serious. Reach for your phones.
Get your phones.
Grab your phones. I want you to videotape this so that you have it.
You mean you can't hear that?
One in here, one in there. One in the light. Hold that behind your back. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Hold that behind your back. Thank you. Leave your hands right there. Turn. Turn. Trust me. You don't want to make things worse. Don't resist, okay? You don't want to make the poor choice of try that way.
Hey.
You are under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs.
I'm not under drugs.
It's both, okay?
I'm not under drugs.
No, I said and/or drugs. That's the way it's read. And/or drugs. Okay, Jessica, I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your driver's license or non-resident privilege for 1 year. If you're convicted in court,
Excuse me?
if you refuse to take our test, okay? Listen, I'll start over again.
You are gonna ruin my
No.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Who decided to drive? Don't blame me. Blame yourself.
Please, what?
I'm not waiting. Okay, here we go. Come back here.
No,
Let's go.
What the fuck? Man, I said you talk.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Chill out.
Look
Chill
at
out.
me.
Chill out.
I am so glad that they are recording.
Yeah, me too. Turn. Don't turn.
I am fucking
Don't turn and face me.
You for the
Don't turn and face me.
I am turned.
Don't turn and face me, I said.
I am turned.
Do not turn and face me.
I am turned.
Give me this other hand right here.
Am I not giving you my hand?
This one right here, I said. Thank you.
What's up, Jessica? How you doing? Good morning. It's NBA basketball player. They ride around with me. I have NBA basketball players hang out with me. You didn't know that? They drive everywhere. They go everywhere with me in Japan. You know, you see a black guy, I see an NBA basketball player. What does that say about you? What does that say about you? Huh? You see a black man, I see an NBA basketball player. Right here.
Can I have some money for the fee?
Doesn't. Right here, down here. Oh, wow, young kid. Huh? You got it?
Yeah, that's who I'm playing with.
You're playing with a young.
That's not young.
Huh? That's like an 8-year-old. How about your shoes?
I am. Just
You got water? You need money for water?
I'm good.
Across the street, cheap water. What's up? What's up, guys? So hold on. Let's set the stuff here. There you go. There's the get ready for the poll. There you go. There we go. Got the poll going. Got the poll going. Take the poll. Got a long ride. I'm here in Japan. I'm undoubted. I'm the atheist monk. I live in the heartland of Zen. I've been here 21 years this September. Here I am on the 9 Codex. All right. Let's plug this in here. Hold on, let me get my charging going here. All right. Let's see what I've got here. That's right here. Plug that one right there. All right. Oh my God. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. MAGA America. You gotta love it. It's a comedy show. I mean, MAGA. It's comedy. To think that America's got Nazis, Jessica, right? ICE. It's a horrible name. Pretty amazing. All right, I should be back. My son calls me, and when my son calls me, it kills the phone. I think you're confused. How am I confused? You want to have a date there, Brock? How am I confused? That the MAGA is the Nazis of 1933. How am I confused? Where did I get that wrong? What was happening in Nazi Germany in 1933 is what's happening right now in 2025. Now, understand, MAGA aren't the 1941 Nazis. No, they're not the 1941 Nazis. Yeah, right? We don't want them to be 1941 Nazis. That's the Nazis that exterminated all the Jews. I'm talking about the 1928 to 1933. How am I wrong? How am I wrong? How is MAGA, not 1933. Someone tell me how I'm wrong. How am I confused? Explain to me. You see, in 1933, Hitler started to empower the Gestapo to go around. The Gestapo wasn't running and killing people yet. ICE, they functioned kind of like ICE, running around, chasing down political prisoners, right? Or taking away people's rights, their due process. Same thing that's going on with MAGA, the MAGA Nazis. Same thing happening, you know? I mean, we live in America. We're all immigrants. My family moved to America in 1720, Germantown in Pennsylvania. They're called the Brethren Trout. We were fleeing persecution, just like these immigrants are fleeing persecution. I can't speak. They're doing the same thing, wanting a better life. And we have a system that's completely corrupt. And now we're adding 10 to 20,000 more ICE agents, right? More ICE agents. Gotta blow air on my, gotta make sure I get air on my phone, right? MAGA Nazis. Enjoying the go. This is like Squid Games. We let the MAGA come in here, and then we bash them. We bash the Nazis. It's like YouTube Squid Games. So welcome. Show us your Trump. Show us your Nazi. Stop there, kitty. Whoa. What is this guy doing? Got a big old car. Must be the CEO's car. Take the poll. Tell us what you think. Or not MAGA, nice. So let me explain what MAGA is doing now with the taking away due process, shipping people off to concentration camps, building concentration camps. These are all the things that was going on in Nazi Germany. We got Nazis in America. What kind of people do you think are going to be hired, right? What kind of people do you think are going to be clamoring for those jobs? Those 10,000 more ICE agents that are be hiring. What do you think they're going to be doing after they get done with, picking up hard-working individuals, right? That's right, alligator Auschwitz. Auschwitz, baby, Kels. Alligator Auschwitz. That's Nazi. No due process, right? Foreign relations. What do you mean no due process in foreign relations? Dominic is a Nazi. Get the fuck out of here, Dominic. No due process in foreign relations. When you take away due process from one group, you're taking it away from yourself. See, the MAGA are so fucking stupid that they don't realize that. They're so fucking stupid. They don't realize when you take away the due process, you're losing due process. Because all they have to do is say, no, you're one of them. You show them your information, no due process here. There's absolutely nothing. And the kind of individuals they're going to be hiring are the KKK, white supremacists, cops that got rolled out, got kicked out of their service. That's the kind of people. The kind of people that wear masks, the kind of people that wear like red bandanas and red shoes, right? Wearing their gang outfit underneath, they're like, just pieces of shit. pieces of shit individuals are those that become ICE agents, right? The kind of individual that wants to, cause trauma to families. There's Japanese politicians right there standing up, waving. That's how it's done in Japan. It's just so dumb. You're $170 billion being spent. And it is money, $1 trillion getting taken away from Medicaid, Medicare, right? And it's the majority of Trump supporters that are going to get fucked by it. They're taking your money, right? And they're giving it to rich people. And you're so dumb. You think that's cool. Like, hey, yeah, take my money, right? I don't need health care. I don't need my local hospital. I don't need my local doctor's office. All of rural MAGA land are getting fucked, right? You got fucked by the floods, right? Trump fucked you with the floods, right? The Republicans, they didn't put in the alarms. Oh, it's too expensive. That's cheaper just to let the people die. Oh, we can't put in an alarm system. Oh, that's too expensive, right? Let's kill the bill. The Texas legislature bill to help out rural communities to pay for a siren. I mean, seriously, how fucking expensive is putting up a siren? Are you serious? That's too expensive. Oh, no. 100 little girls' lives? Oh, that's okay. Let's let the little girls' campers die. Oh, let's build the camp places right in flood zones, right? Because you understand, the Republicans are dumb fucks. They're like the person didn't even say, oh yeah, Joe, here's $100. Yeah, I'm building down here by the river in the flood zone. Oh yeah, it's all right, Henry. It's all right. We went high school together. You guys are just dumb fucks. Just redneck motherfucking dumb fucks. That's what you guys are. Redneck Nazis, right? The redneck Nazis are back. You see, I would use the word fascist, that you guys are fascist. The thing is, you're too fucking dumb to know what fascist is. You are dumb fucks. You got like a second grade education. When I say fascist to you, you know what you hear? You hear, I go fascist, you hear, right? And here you are, loving a pedo POTUS, graping pedo POTUS. 45, 47, right? 45, 47, 86. 86, 47, right? 86. Yeah, you guys got 86 fucking Biden, 86 Biden, right? All over the fucking place. 86, 46. All over. I mean, that's main time merchandise. One person, Comey does, takes a picture of 86, 47, and you guys fucking lose it. Oh my God. Oh, you are a bunch of pussies. That's what you are. A bunch of dumb fuck pussies. I was like, let's get rid of my health care. Let's get rid of my doctor's office. How can you guys be so dumb? How can you be so dumb? Seriously, how can you be so fucking dumb? Right? It's astounding how fucking dumb you are. I have been on the Autobahn. All right. So anyway, welcome to the show. I'm Undadu, the atheist monk. Some say I'm the second coming. Why would Jesus come back as a Christian? Look at how the Christians are. They think that a 4-year-old girl with cancer, right, should be, taken away from her doctor, and the doctor goes, if she leaves my care, she's gonna be dead. Insane. You guys align yourself and hold up a Bible, and you're just hypocrites. You don't have a modicum of God or Jesus in your system. You're all just a bunch of fucking tools. That's all you are. Anyway, welcome to my channel. This is comedy. This is stand-up comedy, right? I hope you're enjoying it. I mean, the punchline is America has Nazis. This is the punchline, right? There are Nazis in America. And they support a pedo. The punchline is they're Nazis that supports a pedo who's now hiding the Epstein document because he's all over the damn thing, right? And they're like, show us the list. And they're so fucking dumb they don't realize that their dear leader, right, their Peter POTUS Grapus, 47, is all over it. He was best friends, dude. You know there was a court case in 2016 by one of the young victims who claimed in court that Trump raped her violently 5 times, 5 separate times at 5 different parties. He was going to parties just raping girls. He's the pedo, you know, fantasized about being with his daughter. She would have been about the same age. Just disgusting. You guys are disgusting, you know, that you are so enamored with such a piece of shit. It's amazing. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the comedy show. I'm Undoubtedly the atheist monk. I live in the heartland of Zen, right? Look, someone has TDS. Someone's a fucking Nazi. Nomad, you're a Nazi. I love the TDS thing, right? Trump derangement syndrome, right? Don't you think someone who thinks real men wear diapers is deranged, right? Don't you think someone who is convicted of 34 felonies, right, thinks that that person qualifies to be president? That's deranged. Don't you think someone who boasts about going in and creeping on teenage girls at their pageant, their Miss Teen pageant, that's fucking deranged? Anyone voting for Trump is fucking deranged. You see, they say Trump derangement syndrome as a way to basically project their own derangement, right? MAGA are fucking deranged. They're deranged in every fucking way. They are just so fucking deranged. It's great. Welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Make sure you take the quiz there. Take the poll. Let us know. Are MAGA Nazis? Here's your chance. Take the poll. Vote, vote, vote. Let's see how many votes we have. Thanks everyone for the likes. Thanks for the follows. We are shooting up there. Dude, this is a brand new channel. We're already at 5,000 members. We're going to be at 10,000. We're going to be at 100,000. This is going to be a whole movement, right? This is it, right? Squid Games. We are actually gamifying it, right? So when you whack, you get points. We're giving away prizes, t-shirts for whacking a Nazi. This is Whack a Nazi, kind of like Squid Games on YouTube, and anyone's welcome to participate. So what's up? We got AC in the house. Welcome, AC. Right, welcome. It's all getting developed, right? It's all getting coded out. New kind of YouTube experience. It's called Whack a Nazi. Oh my God. You know, it's just hilarious. America has fucking I just can't wrap my head over it. I just really can't wrap my head that America has Nazis. And they're so fucking dumb. They're like, yeah, let's add 20,000 new fucking federal police officers that can come and steal my Second Amendment. Let's push against the birthright citizenship to give Trump an avenue to take away my Second Amendment, my First Amendment. Because the thing is when you give up an amendment, when you say birthright citizenship doesn't exist, then you're saying your Second Amendment doesn't exist. You're saying that freedom of speech doesn't exist. And right now it's 1933, and Germans were able to speak like I'm able to speak. But you know what? You know, in a year or two, yeah, Midas Touch will probably be bye-bye. All the left wings, they'll be going after them. ICE raids on their house, just like they're going after Comey. They're going to be going after all the left-wing media. It's going to be shut down. So enjoy it. Right now, you have a chance. You need to make a video, start your own video channel. You know, go out there, no kings. Here's very important. You have to protest. You can't count on the Nazi Supreme Court taking away birthright citizenship, saying that judges can't overturn ridiculous fucking orders, ultimately you're going to see crazy orders. Coming the end of this month, you're going to start seeing crazy orders. Trump is going to fucking slam crazy orders. You're also not probably going to see elections, and I don't think you're going to see elections. I'm going to be honest with you. Right? Heard it for the first time. There will be no elections in 26. No, Trump's not going to let elections. By then, he's going to have an extra 6,000. They're going to intimidate the election. They're going to take away, voting. Trump's going to, there's not going to be elections, dude. There's not going to be elections because you're dealing with Nazis. This is how Nazis think. In the fascist playbook, the Nazi playbook. the Nazi playbook that Putin followed, the Nazi playbook that Trump is following. It's a Nazi playbook. Project 2025, Nazi fucking playbook. Everything, Nazi playbook. You know, you talk about deep state. Trump has created the biggest deep state in the state in the history of America, right? And you know, he's now, there's no federal employees. They all have to are Schedule F, and they have to sign NDA waivers. You know, it's insane. I have an NDA and a federal one. Thanks a lot there. Appreciate it, Patriot. Appreciate the contribution. $1.99. I can't read it right now. I'm on a busy road. Look how busy this is. Try not to have a head-on collision here in Japan. So I can't really read. I'm just ranting. I'm just on my rant. This is what it's like living in Japan. We drive on the left-hand side. Oh, I want to get to that. You know what? Fuck. Well, I could have turned there. I'm going to cut here. Look at this. I'm going to do a little. Look at this here. I love Japan. Everything is squares in Japan. So I wanted to make that left turn. So I'm cutting down this little back road here. Little back road. Everything would have been rice fields. All this would have been rice fields. Go down here. See, Japan is great. There's always a way around the traffic light. Look at that crow. All right. And then I'm turning right here. 7 to 9. Is he gonna let me out? You're not gonna let me out, motherfucker. Come on, bitches. Thank you. God damn, you gotta be pushy. You gotta be pushy in Japan. Especially this time of day, like everyone's trying to get home. Japanese drivers a little passive aggressive. I'll try to read what the guy wrote. What was the guy wrote? All right. Thanks a lot. There you go. Thanks. So we have to listen. The only thing, guys, listen. The only fucking things that's gonna stop these Nazis is protesting. All right. There is a very important fact that you need to know. You need to share people and tell people, right? There is the law of 3.5. It's actually the law of 2.5, right? It's called the law of market diffusion. You can look it up. The law of market adoption. It's the law of stopping fucking fascist movements. You got to have 3.5% of the population of America out on the street protesting. If you can get 3.5% out protesting, and we got 5 to 6%, maybe even 8% with no kings, it creates a snowball effect. Snowball effect. You have to protest. You cannot sit back and hope that the Supreme Court's going to save you. Not. You can't sit back and help the fucking dumb fuck Democrats going to save you. They definitely not, right? We all know that. The only thing that's going to fucking save America is Americans taking to the streets. Every weekend, from here on out, all summer, you have to take to the streets. If you're a former MAGA person, great. Spray paint Nazi on your merch. Spray paint Nazi. Come out, right? There's a lot of MAGA now who are like, what the fuck? I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for my health insurance get torn away. I didn't vote for my local hospital. I didn't vote for my medication, everything, my blood processing, my doctor's offices. All this shit is getting closed, guys. You're all getting fucked. More so than anyone, it is the Trump supporter that's getting fucked by Trump. All so he can give money to his rich fucking friends. his billionaire fuckers, right? The Sith Lords. That's what he did. He robbed the greatest wealth transfer in human history. Just fucking happened when this great, beautiful bill. Yeah, it's a fucking great, beautiful bill for you know who? For the rich fuckers, right? That's what his great, beautiful bill for. People like Trump and all of his other cronies. He gave back. So basically what he did was he gave everyone back their campaign contribution. That's what he did. He literally gave them all back their campaign contributions. Thanks for putting me in power. Here's your money back. Oh, where am I taking it from? Oh, we're taking it from my dumb fuck supporters. They're dumb. They buy my, these guys are so dumb. They buy my fucking meme coin and I've made billions on that. These fuckers are dumb. These are dumb fucks, right? My supporters, fuck them. Let them die, you know? Let them die. Let them get off Medicaid, right? They're culling, right? They're getting rid of old people. They're getting rid of the sick. That's what Nazis did. That's what Nazis believe, right? Oh, we don't want the sick. We want the prime. We want the young, the virile. Get rid of all these people living on, men. We don't let them go. That's what he's doing. You guys got to wake up. So if you're a former Trump supporter, turn your merch into Nazi. Spray paint big black Nazi on there. When you go out and you protest, be sure when you see those eyes, you got to call them Nazis. Nazi. MAGA Nazi. Right? Don't let, you know what? Shit, dude. That sushi restaurant's opening up at 5:30. There's already a small line there. I should go there. Ah, fuck it. It's my favorite sushi place, but we won't go there. I could go there. We'll go down here. We'll go down here and get some Indian food. Gotta get Indian food. There's a little Indian restaurant I like down here. On there. So, yeah. You're getting fucked by Trump. And the sooner you wake up, the sooner you realize that this shit ain't American. This shit is Nazi, right? And what you really need to understand is he's using the minority to build up ICE to take your guns, right? He is building his police state. That's the most important thing for a fascist to build, is his fucking police state. Why do you think they're adding 10,000, 20,000 new ICE? That's police state, people. That is fucking police state. That's to control you. That is to all right, that's what that's for. There you go. I'm gonna go here. Go get some Indian food. All right. To fight. Nah, that's a fight. Yeah. They're gonna fight the people. They're gonna lock down the people. Right? 20,000 federal officers. That's a homegrown army. He's growing an army for protests, everything else. He wants to shoot protesters. He wants to shoot Americans. He knows it's tricky to bring in the military, but he'll try. He already did. All right, let's go here. Are they open? Sure, daijoubu. Okay. 5? Oh, okay. 5? 5? 5, okay.
Sorry.
Iyo.
Waiting.
Huh?
Sorry, waiting.
Huh? Waiting? Oh, waiting inside? Okay, what? Dochi, kuruma? Oh, kuruma, then. All right, they're not open till 5. So, it's a great little restaurant. 20 minutes. All right. Let's get sit in the car. Have a chat for 20 minutes. All right, let's see. I can read some comments. Look at that. All right, let's read some comments. How's everyone doing? Be better. Marijuana. I know. I had to release. What's up, Andre? Immigrants never hurt anyone. Exactly. They're just working. They're just normal people, right? Working, you know? Just trying to make a life. Just like our ancestors came. No different than our ancestors. Right?
Both hands behind your back. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Have you seen this video?
God didn't create Satan. Satan is a byproduct of free will. You know who God created? He created Lucifer. Perfect, it says in Ezekiel. And
Oh, they're live protests.
He keeps on saying stay off the sidewalk.
God damn, it's hot in here. How's that? Hey, Sal. How you guys doing? Hey, welcome. Welcome. All right. Nobody is illegal on stolen land. What? That's right, what? Nobody's illegal on stolen land. That's right. We should give back I'm all for giving back Native America their land. You know, if you can give Israel a bunch of Palestinian land, I think we should be giving back the Native Americans. I was temporarily detained by ICE in Santa Barbara on the basis that I looked suspicious. No traffic violation, no warrant. I'm only 19. Oh, crazy, right? Fucking A, Javier. Yeah, and you got Javier as a name. And imagine, Javier, they're going to be adding 10 to 20,000 more agents. You think now is bad? Give it a few months, man. Give it a year. Next year, when there's additional 10,000, racist, KKK, the types of officers that get kicked out of the police officer, they're the kind of individuals that are going to be hired. The kind of military officers who grape women, who get forced out, right? The ones with bad temper, the ones which, have bad gun control, have murdered people but don't get prosecuted, but they're like, we gotta let you go. They're the motherfuckers that are gonna be in ICE. The worst of the worst. ICE is gonna be made up of the worst of the worst, and that's what Trump wants. Ex-Proud Boys, 3%ers, Yeah. I'm doing good there, Nelson. All right. Dude, I think MAGA is not that popular. No, well, they're in power. You got to be, yeah, listen, if you're out there, guys, if you're out there, you know, you got to be yelling Nazi. You got to get people yelling Nazi. You have to brand ICE as Nazi. You have to brand MAGA as Nazi. They have to hear it. The only thing that's going to affect these people is they start hearing Nazi. You're Nazis. Nazi, right? It sounds good too. Nazi. You know, when they pull you over, what do you want, Nazi? You got to fucking throw the Nazi in their face, dude. You have to do it, right? You got to say Nazi. It's so important, right? Nazi is the best thing to throw at someone. Nazi cuts deep, right? It's deep because Nazi is specific. A fascist, what's a fucking fascist? Trump was dropping fascist all the time, right? But Nazi, that sticks. They look in the mirror, they think Nazi. You call them Nazi, you start branding them Nazi. They're Nazis, right? They're taking away people's due process. That's Nazi. They're kidnapping people, like the girl that got kidnapped on the street, right?
Watch this god-awful Democrat campaign ad.
I had a really good time today.
Yeah, me too. I really like.
What are you doing?
She's coming with us.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we're rounding up illegals.
She was born here. She's a citizen.
I don't care. She looks like
Nazi.
them. But don't worry. When she's in prison in El Salvador, she'll have lots of company.
Whoever's running the messaging strategy here must really...
The chaos people are seeing online when they see these masked agents pull up in an unmarked vehicle in broad daylight or in the middle of the night, going to elementary schools, to churches, to work sites, Home Depot, wherever, and just snatching people up, and they forever disappear. They want the resources to take that and export it to every community in the country and take that chaos and put it.
That's $170 billion. They're going to be able to do it.
I mince my words about it because it's not even mass deportation. Deportation, it's a legal process. Could take a few months. It could take a year. This is kidnapping, and then they traffic people to other countries, countries they might not have even come from in the first place. The majority of folks have been here over 10 years. Taxpayers, Americans, our neighbors, our friends, our family, and we see what's going on even in the state of Florida. Many people have died already.
I love the Nazi rationalizing. I love the guy rationalizing. The person calling them out Nazis are the ones that are the Nazis. That's so dumb. Yeah, I'm out there, just kidnapping people off the street. Yeah, I'm driving around with fucking masks on, no ID, no due process. Oh yeah, I'm really fucking acting Nazi. Then they're like so lost. Promises made, promises kept. What, losing your health insurance? Is that the promise made, promise kept, right? What promise has he kept? He hasn't promised anything. He promised to go after criminals, not after everyday workers, right? You know? Fucking Nazi, get out of here. You let me one. All right, on there. You should. Ever got vaxxed? I never got vaxxed, never got COVID. Ethan, because you're a carrier, Ethan. You know that something like 20% were carriers. You were a transmitter. You were a walking fucking disease. That's what you were, Ethan. You were carrying the disease, spreading it around. It's called asymptomatic, Ethan. I was too. I was asymptomatic too. Didn't get it either. I got vaccine, but I still didn't get COVID. My family got COVID. I must have had COVID. Everyone had it, but I didn't get it. Right? So, Ethan, in America, and don't see issue getting rid of terrorists and child molesters. That's right. You better get the damn fucker out of the White House then. Get rid of the terrorist and the child molester right there in the White House. Blue, right? These are people who just pick your groceries, people who clean your restaurant, your dishes. That's who you're getting rid of. You're so naive. We promised to end the Russian-Ukraine war in one day. That's right. Where the fuck did that happen? Where was that promise kept? Thanks for the comment. That's incredible. I mean, Biden was responsible for the genocide in Gaza, right? Because of fueling the weapons, but Trump just took it to the next level. I mean, now he's literally saying that genocide them all, on there. Brown, blue collar California man for Trump. What? Brown, blue collar. What does that mean? Brown, blue collar California man for Trump. You're a Nazi. Is that what you're saying? Fight to live? You're a Nazi. You are a brown Nazi. Is that what you are? Are you a brown Nazi? Are you Nazi, Hitler had Jewish supporters, right? You understand Hitler had Jewish supporters. So it doesn't surprise me that you have Hispanics and and blacks and browns supporting Trump. Until he comes and deports you, dude. Your dad came into America legally. You're for Trump until he comes and gets your ass, because he doesn't want you. He wants to throw you in a concentration camp there, buddy. I feel sad for you, right? You're so dumb that you're supporting Trump, right? Go and get yourself deported. The irony coming from AC, what does that mean? Yeah, he is. Next level. Trump is next level. Orange, Neo, Hitler, Judas, Hispanic. I know. Judas, Hispanics, all right. They're all there. I mean, women who, are convinced that getting violently raped and forced to carry a child to term is okay. Get on another cheeseburger. I had 2 of them yesterday there. Thanks a lot there, David. Why don't you go and go look in the mirror and realize what you are. You are a Nazi. There are concentration camps in China, and now there's concentration camps in America. That's right, Courtney. Courtney said it right. 63 million. 63 million, food to serve the, the alligators. She said, was that Loomer? It's coming up on 5 p.m. I'm waiting for this restaurant to open. I'm gonna have some Indian food. He won, doesn't make him a Nazi. What does that have to do with anything? XO, it does. When you believe that you should kidnap people off the street, XO, when you believe that that people don't have due process, understand, look, 2025, 1933. You understand the Nazis didn't start murdering everyone until 1941? Do you understand the Nazis, started in 1928? You understand that Hitler took power like Trump in 1933? Everything that's going on in America right now is a mirror of what was going on in Nazi Germany in 1933. Okay? Does that explain, XO? In the end, if you aren't in the billionaire club, I don't know what you're saying, Steve. Let me see your channel activity. Exactly, Stephen. Yeah, I mean, no identification. Obama proved that you can deport lots of fucking people, dude. Obama was like the number one deporter in American presidents. So, yeah. Took him 55 days to dismantle it. Yeah. The thing is, at least Trump is, I mean, you know Trump would do, well, I mean, he's dismantled, dude, with Doge, he's dismantled our government. He just did it on the inside. I mean, with what he's done with Doge, it's been dismantled. Our government is dismantled, auxiliary. Why, Mal? Why did Ukraine get involved in the Ukraine war? Because when they gave up their nuclear weapons, we promised that we would help them if they ever get attacked. That's why, Mal. It's called we made a promise. We should keep up with it, don't you think? I mean, Ukraine should never have given up their nukes. They had nukes in Ukraine. They gave them up, right? They sealed them in. I'm surprised Ukraine. I bet they're fucking still probably in the ground. Oh, I used to love Duke Nukem. Anyone ever played Duke Nukem? I saw Duke Nukem. I used to love Duke Nukem, dude. I'm old school gamer. Cock Nazi. Duke the Trump cock Nazi. Yeah, for the water gun. Food for the water gun. Dude, go make a new account for us. There you go. Wrong, Mike. What do you mean wrong, Mike? What do you mean wrong, Mike? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Waiting for, oh, wrong Mike. Yeah, Duke Nukem. Dude, you played Duke, oh my God. Let God sort them out. Right? Oh my God, I can't think of, what other lines for Duke Nukem? Hold on, let me find some Duke Nukem lines.
Duke Nukem Forever was in development for 14 years. It began development in 1997, but wasn't released until 2011, making it the longest developed game ever. Now that's what you call development hell. Duke Nukem Forever was in development for 14...
Truly. I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
I didn't know they made a movie.
Out of bubblegum. I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Oh, these are all where all the things came from.
Let's rock!
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
Tattoo, Murata, Nick Toe.
Blow it out of your ass.
Blow it out of your ass.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Truly.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
And I'm all out of bubblegum. This is Duke Nukem. This is Duke Nukem. The pole dancers.
Chronic wants to know what was...
ダメ音でちょっと疑問
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, that's one way to finish the ride. Yeah.
Nothing but scrap metal.
Splattered that mother.
Splattered that motherfucker.
So,
Duke Nukem Forever is a game that took 14 years to develop, cost over $20 million, jumped engines multiple times, and was overseen by a director that couldn't settle on a vision for the title. After countless delays and issues, spanning generations of games, it finally released in 2011 to very average ratings, receiving a score of 54 on Metacritic, and going down in history as one of the worst cases of development hell.
Anyway, all right. It's nearly got 10 more minutes. Besides the hell, still the best. I like the old one. There was a troll named Mike. Oh, okay. Frog Monkey. NBA players. Mike, when do you believe we will get back to people acting ethically and morally? When Trump's gone and these motherfuckers are held accountable. There has to be. The pendulum has swung so far to the grift. It's insane. I think there's going to be a massive realignment, and I think people, when they realize I don't know, maybe never. I really don't know. Shark. Let me read your comments here. MAGA has no ethics. Hold on, let me fix you. Let me fix. All right, we play a game here. Here we go. Shark, thanks for joining. Thanks for all the comments. As you can see, all right, we play Whack-A-Maga. All we can do is Whack-A-Maga. They don't listen. They're dumb fucks. All we can do is, my job is just to be the MC, getting them all worked up. Your job is to whack the fuck out of them. That's what it is. Joshua Reed. This is the best bone headset you can get in Japan anyway. It's like $200. It's Shocks. It's called Shocks Premium. It's got like AI. It's got noise cancellation, but I'm not using them. They suck. So I wear them. So when I'm listening to, if I'm in the thing and I want to listen to, like if I'm in there listening, I can listen to the, to the stuff on it. It's Whack-A-Maga. We've been doing it now for 6 months. So Whack-A-Maga. It's Whack-A-Nazi now. Whack-A-Nazi. We just, we go like this prime time, like around this time of day is really prime time to come home drunk. And I do some sort of, eye candy to get their attention. They come in here and we just whack the fuck out of them, right? Make fun of them, laugh at them, point out the simple fact that what's unfolding is completely un-American. And everyone needs, if you are protesting, you need to start a channel, right? You need to be recording this, recording these Nazis, recording it happening. The more cameras in their face, live recording, the better, holding them accountable. That's the only thing that's going to stop them now is the people. The only thing that's going to stop, and it's going to get tough. It really is. If you're not up for the fight, I say move to Japan. Sell your house, get the fuck out. If you're a minority person, if you're a minority business owner, if you're concerned about your status, I would get your passport and I'd come to Japan. It's easy to get a visa here. Just marry a Japanese. Even keep your wife in the States and just have a second wife in Japan. Easy to do, right? They don't check. Trust me. I got a wife in America. No one checks, right? No one checks. Got my Japanese wife, got my American wife, right? They don't check. Nah, I know. But they don't check, right? You come over here, honey, I'm going on work. I got to go to work. Come here, get yourself a Japanese wife. There's 3 million women here, right? And see, the Japanese woman, she's fine with you leaving. I got to go back to America to work, right? She's fine with that. She go back to America, work, be with your Western family, have your Asian family, you know? It's all good. I'm not condoning that. I'm just fucking with you guys. But, I mean, they don't check. I mean, I'm saying they don't check. What? Casper's like, what? Susan, what if your wife wants to move? You move to a different part of Japan. Don't move to the same location of your Japanese wife. Maybe your husband, Japanese husband, Susan, right? And it's fine because in Japanese culture, they're always like, oh, I got to go back to, you know, and get my job nows in Tokyo. And I'm here in Fukuoka on the other side, 8 hours away. Just keep them separate. The Japanese wife is fine with that. She's fine. She's fine. I'm just having fun, guys. I'm having fun. I'm not saying do that at all. But I'm just saying they don't check. You know, I tell you a funny story. When I was at Florida State University, I was in a bar. I was in Bullwinkle's. There's a bar, a very famous bar at Florida State called Bullwinkle's. And Bullwinkle's is right across from the theater department. And I was there in Bullwinkle's. And I was meeting very two attractive women. One was brunette. One is, blonde, right? But, beautiful women. And they're like, I was a little bit of a dog back there. So I was like, hey, two beautiful girls. I'm going to talk to them. I go, what's your name? And so I'm Christy. Yeah, I'm Christy. Oh, really, Christy? I said, yeah, we both have the same father, but our mothers are different. It's like, what? What do you mean? Same father, mothers are different. Turns out that this guy, right? The mother had the same name, right? Karen, right? So the mother had the same name, Karen, but they had different mothers. Our mother's called Karen. It was crazy how she explained it. They had worked it out. They were like, yeah, our mother's Karen, but we don't have the same mother. I said, what? What do you mean? Your mother's name's both your mother's name's Karen, but you don't have the same mother, and your father's the same. It was like this puzzle I had to work out. Turned out that he had both daughters going to Florida State. He didn't think they would meet. They didn't know that they were sisters. Yeah, I have a lot of important things to say there. Yeah, Jill. Yeah, MAGA Nazis. That's what I have important to say. Let's see, unhide her. I have something important to say, Jill. Women who think girls should carry their crime to term, I think is this horrible, right? Why would you force a young girl to go through a pregnancy because she was violently raped or incest or anything else? You know, what's up with that? I don't get that, Jill. Maybe you can explain. Want to explain that to me, Jill? How about just going into elementary schools and grabbing, kids and stuff like that? What about that? You like that, Jill? Right? But Jill left. No, Japan, they can get abortion, Jill. They can get abortion in Japan, right? But in America, there's 14 states have no exception abortion. No exception. So if a girl gets raped, or if a woman or sister in 14 states, they have to carry it to term. On that. Right? But most women around the world can get an abortion, Jill, but not in America. Not in America. It's not false information. There's 14 U.S. states, no exception abortion. Go look it up. You want me to look it up for you? All right, let me look it up for you. tell me about the number of states in America that have no exception abortion.
There are currently 14 states with near total abortion bans. These states only allow exceptions to save the life of the mother. If you'd like to learn more about the specific laws in each state, I can find that information for you.
What are the states who have no exception? So, like, if a girl gets raped, right, or by incest and stuff, she has to carry the baby to term.
The states with near total abortion bans include Alabama, Arkansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Texas, and West Virginia. It's worth noting that abortion laws are complex and vary by state. If you'd like to learn more about the specific laws in each state, I can find that information for you.
Only the life of the mother, right? How many women have died?
Yes.
How many? There's search the web. Women have died because they still had fetal tissue, even though they had an abortion. They still had fetal tissue in their system, and the doctors couldn't remove the tissue until the woman was septic. Can you tell us about that?
I couldn't find any statistics on that. It's difficult to track deaths specifically caused by retained fetal tissue after an abortion. Would you like me to find some general statistics on abortion-related complications?
No, not statistics. There's a couple women who actually died as a result of these draconian laws.
I couldn't find any information on deaths directly caused by those laws. Do you want me to look into some specific cases?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Specific cases. Woman dies, right? Because doctor can't whatever.
One case that comes to mind is Savita Halapanavar in Ireland. She died from sepsis after being denied an abortion for an incomplete miscarriage. Her death sparked outrage and ultimately led to a change in Ireland's abortion laws.
Yeah, I love like Jill's like, oh, if the mother's gonna die, of course they have to do the abortion. But if a child gets violently raped, then no abortion for her. You know, Jill, you're a horrible person, Jill. You got to go away. Go away, Jill. I'm done talking with dumb fucks. Jill's dumb. Jill, all right, let's go. I'll go get food. Let's see, make sure I got money. I gotta go get more money. I got plenty of money. Let's go. Let's go get some food. Let's go get some Indian food. Let's turn off this here. So many students here. Look how blue the sky is. There's like universities, so many university kids around here. All right. My favorite Indian restaurant here.
I'm sorry, I can't help you find a restaurant.
Oh, shush. God, I got mosquitoes in Japan. Look at my hand from itching. They're like horrific. I hate the mosquitoes in Japan. Chicken chili sounds good. I think what I want to eat here. Look at this. Yeah. I'm gonna have to try pork fried rice. Pork fried rice. And there's that. Me to drop her off. She's going drinking. I know what you mean, Shark sentence, but even when it's purely obvious, that meant they still find excuse or reasons. They don't care. Yeah. Well, that's why it's important. It's really important to make them realize. Look at the big thing is no due process, right? No due process. Attack on the Constitution, birthright citizenship is attack on everything in the Constitution, right? When you take away due process, you're taking away from everybody, and that's what you have to communicate, and you have to get them to understand that. You know, what are they going to? When they add 10 to 20,000 new ICE agents, what are they going to do after they pick up the undocumented? What are they going to use with them? Yeah, they're being hateful, AC, because they hate their lives, right? What are they going to? What is this police state going to be used afterwards? Do you think Trump is going to say, "Okay, everyone, go home"? No, dude. Once you create a police state, that police state is here, and that's why you have to tell everybody you got to get out and protest. We have to get that 3%. That 3% rule is a golden rule for stopping fascists, right? It's golden rule. We have to have 3% of America out every weekend, out protesting every weekend. 3%, right? If we can get the 3% and sustain it over from here on over the summer, then there's a chance that things can get can revert back. Because the thing is because of this, it's called the law of diffusion of innovation, the law of customer adoption. People will follow. So that 3% is that what's known as the innovator stage. And then from that, you'll get the 13%. And once you have the 13%, the 35% come. So it's a natural, right? Yeah, really funny, Christian. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Christian, right? Why not focus on the Nazi? Why are you focusing on Biden? I would take Biden in 2029 over fucking Trump any day. Christian's a comedian. All right, why don't you say something interesting, Christian Hill? Christian Hill? How am I messing up your name, Christian Hill? Talking in a restaurant about stupid shit. Well, how's it stupid shit? How is the loss of democracy stupid shit, Christian? Seriously. Why is losing constitutional rights stupid shit, Christian? He's gone. Stupid. The Nazi. See, the Nazi never wants to look in the mirror and see the devil that they've become. Susan will. Susan will. Even if one category of people don't get due process, it means you don't. That's right, Susan. That's right, Susan. Exactly. Susan gets it. And that's what we have to, that is the only thing, that's the only thing we have to educate people. In the same thing with the Constitution, people don't realize that the attack on birthright citizenship is a way to attack the Constitution. So by them getting people to accept birthright citizenship being overturned, they're going to accept Second Amendment, First Amendment. Oh, well, First Amendment wasn't for political, right? It wasn't for that, you know. Oh, Second Amendment was only for the Trump supporters. I'm sorry, guys. If you're not a Trump supporter, you don't get Second Amendment. Shit like that. That's what's going to happen. They'll start cherry picking the Constitution. They'll start cherry picking, And the scariest thing is $170 billion, you know. Yep. And the only way to beat it is the same way you beat moral panic. You have to convince those around you that your position is. Yeah. The only thing, the only thing is they have to understand. I mean, it's a simple concept. What is due process to you, right? And if one group doesn't have it, it just says you're part of that group. You have no due process. You get put onto a plane, just like that guy who had the court order saying he couldn't be deported, and he was. The majority of those individuals who were deported weren't criminals or anything. Being taken to a third world country like Sudan or Libya. I mean, what the fuck, dude? It's already happening. Yeah. Yeah, it's already happening, and it's going to happen more. And it's going to get a lot worse, guys. You got to get mentally prepared that it's going to get a lot worse, right? And it's the fighters. America needs fighters. They need individuals that are going to get out there and get people out there. You know, I'm doing the best I could. Being a Voice of America from Japan. I mean, they got rid of Voice of America. That's a good YouTube channel, by the way. Voice of America. I wonder if someone already has it. Voice of America. This is what American sounds like, right? But you just have to imagine they're going to add 10,000 new police officers. XO 10,000. I think 10,000 is short. And you got to think of what kind of people are they going to hire. They're going to hire the cops that can't get a job, right? They're going to hire anyone to do this, dude. They're not going to be picky. They're going to want to fill the ranks as quickly as they can. People who were probably dismissed. That's why they're hiding their face, right? That's why they're and they're in their little mob mentality. They're in their little mob cliques. Making themselves feel good, like they're somehow, they're just evil people. Yeah, 10, 20,000 more of these people. The kind of cops that can't get a job, the kind of cops that were run out of that have gone from precinct to precinct. They're signing up right now. You think they're gonna care? No, they're gonna want those kinds of individuals. They're gonna want people who have no problem hurting other people, who have no problem breaking the law. And they're gonna be masked, and just like that woman who was kidnapped. Did you guys see the woman who was kidnapped?
Ward Sukeg is a legal resident of the United States. She's a Palestinian without a state. ICE
I don't like it.
detained or, depending on your perspective, kidnapped her for 140 days. That is a monster.
140 days.
So she's a stateless Palestinian. Why is she stateless? Because Palestine doesn't exist. So Israel won't allow it to exist because they're in the middle of committing a genocide in Gaza, and taking more of Gaza, taking more of the West Bank. You know that story. So now her family wound up moving to Saudi Arabia, but they still don't have a nation. They don't have a passport because Palestine doesn't exist. But she got lucky, and she wound up marrying a U.S. citizen, right? So she's safe. She's here. She's getting a green card and doing everything legally. So you can't ask for anything better. So what happens? ICE says, we don't care. Wait. How did this even come about? So they went to the Virgin Islands and for vacation. And they're coming back, and ICE goes, oh, okay, you're a Palestinian, and you're stateless. And yeah, you're married to a U.S. citizen. That makes you perfectly legal. Yeah, you're getting a green card. That makes you perfectly legal. We don't care. We don't care because she was Palestinian, and that means if they have orders to discriminate more against Palestinians, or against Muslims, Arabs, I don't know, they should tell us. They just do it to anyone because they're completely and utterly lawless. They keep her without even water for 16 hours. They transfer her to a whole bunch of different detention centers. So you guys know that they're now every once in a while detaining U.S. citizens. And you're gonna be shocked to find out they're generally Latinos, right? And they're like, you have to prove to us that you're a citizen. But they're like, brother, no, I am a citizen. You have to prove that I'm doing something wrong.
Not the ICE, Nazis.
And by the way, for you, ICE doesn't show warrants.
No warrant, no nothing. Nazi. This shit's Nazi.
Only detained him for a brief period of time, but still put in handcuffs, etc. Now, but all we have criminals, total nonsense.
Nonsense.
The people that ICE have detained so far, 72% have no criminal record at all. So when they say, hey, why the hell did you take this woman for 140 days for no reason at all? They're like, oh, the media is buying into sob stories. But she's not illegal. It's not a sob story. So now, anytime.
No tiene que contestar nada. No tiene que contestar nada. No tiene que contestarle nada. Okay, you need to identify yourself. You need to identify yourself. No, you need to identify yourself. This is kidnap. This is kidnap.
No.
You need to fucking identify yourself.
Fucking Nazis.
Identify yourself. You got your badge number. No. Any of that shit. Any of that. No tiene que contestarle nada. ¿Identificó usted? Okay. No conteste nada. No conteste nada. Ni firme nada. Why don't you question me?
Nazis. Nazis. This is Nazi America, baby, guys. Nazi America.
No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. No, this is kidnap. This is kidnap. This is a kidnap. I am saying I'm moving, but it is also my right to record. So this is fucking kidnap. Because you guys just show up and you cannot identify yourself.
No warrant, no nothing.
You guys.
I can be different.
Tell me who you're with. All these things are going through my mind. Like, why are they here? This is I felt angry. I felt scared for this child who was standing there. I was just overcome with emotion because I couldn't believe that they would just leave someone there. And the masks, right? That's so frightening to see
Masked men.
And blocking the road and with the lights and the sirens and
That's what we gotta call them, Nazis.
Honestly, it felt like our community and seeing the video today, like you're under siege. You're supposed to tell me who you're with. We're part of the neighborhood watch. All these things are going through my mind. Like, why are they here? This is wrong. I felt angry. I felt scared for this child standing there.
Well, that was good. Look at this shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's fun. Look at this. Look at them running. Look at them running, dude. Oh, he was about to stop to get the guy who said, fuck it. Look at them busting out the windows. Look at them throwing rocks. The war has started, guys. The war has fucking started. These Nazis. Look at them run like little bitches, dude. Look at that. Boom. Rock. Look at this guy. This guy's got cojones. That guy stopped. They stopped and like, get that guy. Get him throwing rocks. Right. Hey, arigato. And rice, goha? Did you? Ima? Okay. I didn't see your poem. Let me go back. Yep, definitely reasonable. Fuck the Nazis, dude. We got to get more people out in the streets. I mean, my not look at this big naan bread. Hey, arigato. Need my rice. Good pork fried rice. That's good. This is a Thai restaurant. A Thai, not Thai. Indian. Where is it? Not where Buddha was from. It's not. It's a part of India. Got the triangle flag. The only country with a triangle flag. Indonesia. No. Tibet. Between India and Tibet, whatever that country is there. Yeah. Japan is chill, guys. No, no fascist cops running around. Yeah. Well, I was impressed. I was actually impressed by that guy. They were fucking running.
Ward Sigag is a legal resident. citizen of the United States.
This guy, ever seen this video here? This guy's always just picking up women. You guys seen this guy? He's such a hoe dog, this guy. Then got girls go running after him. Watch. It's got to be staged. What do you think? Staged? Hi, what is she? Go ahead, what is she this? These guys are funny. Have you seen these guys before? BS should look at this video. Oh, this woman is still streaming. She's still streaming live. There's a live going on right now.
Gee, when this live for 2 hours ago, you're talking shit. 2 hours, you're talking shit. You're like the first comment, you're talking shit. I just looked up in the comments. How much they hate it. They hate it so much. But we're watching for 2 hours. That's some dedication.
There you go. There's MAGA jobs. What is that? Pig? Baby pigs? They're negotiating. Look at this guy. That's a MAGA supporter right there. He wonders why he doesn't get women. Oh, the British dude. British dude loud, live, walking around. Hmm. Was he some Nazi or something? What's he doing? Oh, he's doing his karate. He's doing karate. A British dude doing karate. That's funny. Yeah. How about you? This guy's funny. Entertainment right here. This is Waffle Jackson. I wonder where Waffle Jackson is. This is our entertainment, guys. Look what he keeps that. Oh, look at he cleaning his glasses. Okay. Hmm. What is it with wrapping his hand around the back of his head like that? What kind of martial arts is that? Oh, I live looking at a live. You know the flag's wrong. You know the British flag. Anyone know that the British flag is wrong on his shirt? Anyone know that? Anyone recognize that? That his flag's wrong. It could be because he's backwards on his. Is that airbender? Is that airbender? What is that? I know he's swooping the air behind him. What's that air back swoop? What's that? Look there. You're making me slip, dude. You gotta make me choke. That was funny. That's Bushido. I don't think Bushido reaches back behind your head like that. Is it? It's like scratch your back. Look, scratch your back. Scratch your back. Scratch your back. Scratch the back of your head. Oh, well, now he's getting it on. He's really getting it on. Like he's wiping sweat off his head. Like he's like, like wiping the sweat, flicking this, like he's flicking sweat. Like he's it's a sweat flicking martial art. Yeah. I think if they keep hearing the word Nazi, maybe they will. They are changing. Look at our vote, dude. 50% say MAGA Nazis, right? We're winning the vote. I mean, a week ago, we wouldn't win the vote. I mean, only since a week. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, being compassionate is not being weak. Well, with that $170 billion, money, they got money. That's the only thing that concerns me. You think his mom knows he's out here doing karate? Think his mom knows? Think his mom knows? What do you think? George, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, Mom. I'm just hanging up the laundry. This is how this guy's coping. Oh, he got a slash. Oh, he's doing this. Big slashes now. Oh, now he's coming with a punch. He went in for a kill there. Exactly. You think he has a wife? I don't think he has a wife. I think he still lives at home with his mom. Oh, what's that one? What's that move? What's the swipe? Oh, oh. Oh, what's he doing now? Juggling? Oh, yeah. Let's go, buddy. Oh. I wonder if he streams this every day. This is what he does every day. 8 hours a day. He just does this 8 hours a day. 10 years from now, he'll be like the most famous martial artist. And we're like, dude, we saw him coming up with his airbender. That's what I thought. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, we just got to watch this guy. You know, after all the dealing with the MAGA. What does that mean? I went down the pipeline. Oh, you were down the MAGA pipeline? Thanks, Oggs. Auxiliary. Yeah. They're gonna get, I mean, when all this shit, I mean, when this big beautiful bullshit bill filters down to them all, right? And they start realizing they're getting rolled off of their Medicaid and the Medicare and their you know, their food program and everything else. Yeah. All right. I was practicing. How's my technique? Yeah, all this time I was practicing. I wanted to like wow you guys. It's that back flip. It's that you gotta get that. I'm a student. What's his character's? What's his account name? Dude, he's got 1.4 thousand subscribers. Wazir Ali. So for all you guys, I know you guys want to subscribe. It's Wazir Ali. Oh, he's got lots of shorts. Look, he's got lots of shorts. Oh, he's really getting into it there. Oh, yeah. Well, I think he was better before. He's so serious. Oh, he's like doing a roundhouse. Oh, he's doing some kicks. Oh, he's doing kicks. Now it'd be funny if his phone went flying, dude. That would have been hilarious. Like, did you see the phone go flying? Oh, now he's got some crazy shit. Oh yeah. Hey. Back rush. Oh, he's got his. It looks like he is in England. Ooh. Oh, look, we can see what soccer team. Who's he support? Who is that? He's really. This is his first live, it's his first live. Look, it's his first live. We caught his first live. We should be very privileged catching his first live. This video has been removed. It was removed by the uploader. Why? Oh, he's inside video. He's got weights and everything. No, the funny thing is the dude sitting in the corner. I zoomed in on the dude sitting in the corner. See how often he looks up. He's purposely ignoring the guy. Does he look up? Does he look up? Hey, look, he's looking up. He's looking up. No, he's picking his nose.
All right, y'all, got some breaking news here for you. Forgive me if I start sweating. I am hot as fuck out here. It feels like temperature is about 92 or 95, something like that. But huge news. So we just got word last night that Trump apparently was in favor of pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell in his first term. As I'm sure you all know, Ghislaine Maxwell is Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand woman. She was a partner in crime. She was directly involved in the sex trafficking, and Trump wanted to partner. Why? Because he felt like, I don't know, dog, you may really some dirt on me. I don't want that dirt to get out there. So maybe I should partner. Now, the people around him told him that was a bad idea. But now this really puts into perspective why. Remember when he was asked about her in the first term, and he said something very bizarre, like, all I have to say is I wish her well.
She's a really nice woman.
Say I wish her well about somebody who's on trial for fucking sex trafficking. I mean, it's all laid out there, right? This is why it's so maddening that, now you have some people in the right wing basically through. Why would you release the Epstein file? Is it crazy? Is something up there? Jeffrey Epstein said, I was his best friend for a decade. Yeah, victims who come out and said that
Let me change it all. 500. 6. 2. And 2. 6. Okay. Goccio sopra questa. YouTube. YouTube. Hi. Bye bye. All right.
Jeffrey Epstein was the CEO of Elite Sex Crimes Incorporated,
Elite.
and Elaine Maxwell was his right-hand woman. And
COO.
what they did is absolutely horrific. And they were running a blackmail operation for a foreign government. Yeah, we destroy people. That's what we want to do. But the fact of the matter is, he knows he would be the person who would be destroyed, which is why he's saying that. We also have Alan Dershowitz came out. He did an interview, and he said, quote, I know for a fact documents are being suppressed to protect individuals. I know their names and why they're being suppressed, but I'm bound by confidentiality, so I can't disclose it. Files are being suppressed to protect them, and that's wrong. This guy, I believe he was one of the lawyers for Epstein.
He was Epstein's lawyer.
And he's coming out saying, oh, yeah, of course, it's bullshit when they say, you know, there's a no client list. We don't know anything else. I mean, this thing stinks to the high heavens. It seems like everybody's on. The question is, how honest are you going to be with yourself? Right? Are you going to try to spin it like Alex Jones? My person saying actually was the Democrats for the files, and that's why they can't release him. Trump is totally innocent. Are you going to do that, or are you going to realize this stinks to the high heavens because Trump is in the Epstein files and he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein?
Of course, he's in the Epstein files.
On him that we probably can't even wrap our minds around the extent of just how ugly it is. So there was also some big stuff happening yesterday, which was terrific. I don't know how many of you guys saw this on social media, but we have the ICE Gestapo was raiding a farm in Ventura County, California, and they were tear gassing the children of people they were deporting. You had these kids on the phone talking to their parents or trying to get in touch with their parents who were grabbed by the ICE Gestapo, and ICE started tear gassing them. They weren't doing anything. They weren't hurting anybody. ICE started tear gassing them. You also had probably the most pushback I've ever seen yet to the ICE Gestapo thugs, because you had somebody driving an El Camino who tried to block the road from it was like a whole bunch of military trucks trying to go to this farm, and all decked out in military gear, faces covered, hardcore weapons and stuff. You had an El Camino trying to block the road to prevent them from getting to the farm. You also had the ICE Gestapo thugs used helicopters and landed them at a farm, rounding up farm workers. There was also some incident involving a gun. I saw videos of people fighting back against the ICE Gestapo by throwing rocks at their SUVs as they were trying to leave. This shit is getting out of hand. And remember, Trump came out not that long ago multiple times and said, when it comes to the farm workers, when it comes to the hotel workers, we're going to do a little something to protect them. We got to look out for our farmers. And then immediately after he says that, within a week, you have countless more raids of farms going after farm workers, which tells me that Stephen Miller is really the one, with the raids. I mean, ultimately the buck stops with Trump, but mentally he's seemingly checked out, and Stephen Miller's like, yeah, we're not doing that. And so that's where you get these horrible pictures and these horrible videos. I mean, this is quite literally an invasion of Los Angeles, an invasion of the United States of America by the California National Guard, by the Marines, which, by the way, they were involved in this ICE Gestapo raid. And so just horrible pictures, horrible videos coming out of that. We also have this terrible video where the ICE Gestapo thugs are rounding up people in a Walmart, roughing them up in a Walmart. They get into a tussle trying to put the handcuffs on this guy. And of course, as you all know, their faces are always covered because they know that they are the ones that are breaking the law. ICE also tried to grab middle schoolers without their parents at baseball practice. And thankfully, the coach stepped in and was somehow able to block them. But ICE Gestapo thugs were trying to round up kids from a baseball practice. I mean, this shit is as low as low can be. We also just got word that one of the people who was already sent to Trump's alligator Alcatraz, which in all seriousness is alligator Auschwitz, one of the people that was sent there, we already know, not a criminal. So remember, they say, oh, this is for the worst of the worst. We're going to make sure we get the worst of the worst and some of the serial killers, the rapists. This is the stuff Trump says. We'll come to find out. One of the first guys sent there was a man legally in the country. His only criminal history was an arrest warrant where he didn't know about it because it was just a paperwork issue.
So I guess he missed one of his immigration forms, and that led to an arrest warrant. But no violent criminal history, no time in prison, no nothing. It's just he missed a form, and now he's rotting in alligator Auschwitz, which is basically a crime against humanity because it's
fucking
Florida, literally
dude.
a concentration camp right in front of our eyes, in the middle of the Florida Everglades, surrounded by snakes, surrounded by alligators. It's a tent. We're in hurricane season. That thing could be wiped out. It's already flooded with one thunderstorm. Imagine if you have a Category 1 hurricane or Category 4 hurricane go through there. I mean, this thing is a disaster waiting to happen where hundreds or thousands of people will die. There's another horrific video of the ICE Gestapo handcuffing a 71-year-old grandmother. And, I mean, that really just speaks for itself. This is how low these people have gone.
71-year-old grandmother.
Completely innocent people, arresting completely innocent people. As you all know, we know the exact percentage that are not criminals that they're rounding up. 92% of the people they're rounding up are not criminals. I need you to think about that. I need you to really wrap your mind around that. We also have an immigration expert has come out and verified that it's now confirmed that there's a bunch of people in ICE who've been told to stop investigating human traffickers, pedophiles, drug smugglers, and they've been moved to what everybody else is working on, which is raiding the Home Depots and the 7-Elevens and going after normal folks with no criminal history or hard workers who are just here doing their best. There is a little bit of silver lining or a little bit of good news I should point out here, and I hope this is a trend, but an ICE employee quit and said, quote, I had to make a moral decision. So hopefully this is the beginning of a trend where people who are serving this rogue fascist regime wake up. If you're in the military, I think you should resign. If you're in ICE, I think you should resign. If you're in DHS more generally, I think you should resign. And I think you should come out and tell the truth and tell everybody exactly what it's like. Because this is a criminal, gangster, fascist, thug regime. And so this person was a lawyer who works for ICE, and he said, look, I can't do this anymore. I know that what we're doing here is not only illegal and unconstitutional, but I also know it's flat out wrong. We also got word that Mahmoud Khalil has filed a claim seeking $20 million from the federal government due to the treatment he received when he was arrested and detained. Remember, this is a guy who committed no crime whatsoever. He just was doing an anti-genocide protest. And because of that, he was smeared as like supporting Hamas or something. And so the Trump regime arrested him, locked him up for an extended period of time. It was only recently he was released, but he missed the birth of his child. Stop and think about that. Simply because he is an activist for Palestine. He is anti-genocide. Simply because of that. They, steal from this guy. I don't know how long he was on, 6 months of his life, right? 6 months of his life, something like that. I mean, this is horrific. This is the most anti-free speech, anti-free protest, anti-First Amendment thing I've ever seen in my life. Wildly, wildly un-American, completely authoritarian and fascist. And so he deserves that $20 million. But get this, and I love this. He also came out and said, in lieu of the payment, quote, he would accept an official apology and an abandonment of the administration's unconstitutional policy.
Clock 360 is the international calling app for you. Through our app, you are able to easily make calls abroad to family and friends. At Clock 360, we believe in connecting lands and bridging distance. In Africa, over 50% of the population does not have internet.
That is some real shit right there, man. That's some real shit. We also just got word that Christy Nolan, the head of DHS, waited 72 hours to approve FEMA's deployment for the flooding in central Texas. So if they did it sooner, maybe there would have been a chance to save those precious children who drowned in the flood. But she waited 72 hours to do it. Why? Because it cost more than $100,000. Now, at the same time, we have a situation where FEMA money is being redirected to fund a $600 million alligator Auschwitz concentration camp. Which, by the way, that thing don't cost no $600 million. We're talking about a tent in the middle of a swamp, okay? So the question is, what does it actually cost? I don't know, maybe $100 million, $150 million? Where's the rest of that money going is another question here. So on top of being evil, these people are also deeply, deeply corrupt. But take FEMA money, and remember, Trump's trying to abolish FEMA overall. There's a natural disaster, you're on your own, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But take that FEMA money, send it to create a concentration camp, as little girls drowned in Central Texas as Christy Nolan sat on her ass for 72 hours. These people, I'm telling you, man, we need new Nuremberg trials, and we need to lock up all these people. You got to lock up Trump, you got to lock up Stephen Miller, got to lock up Christy Nolan. This is one of the darkest periods in American history. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about what happened with Grok. As you all know, Grok started calling itself Mecha Hitler and went full Nazi. We covered that story on the show the other day. You could watch that segment if you'd like. But now we just learned something about Grok's new coding. And even though this was put forward as like, oh, Grok is just trying to dial down the wokeness or trying to be more neutral, it turns out that the update triggers a Google search for what Elon has said about any given topic. That's how Elon coded it. So in other words, I want this AI, which is nominally supposed to be hyper intelligent, to copy my dumbass and whatever my opinions happen to be on an issue. So that says a lot when Grok goes out there and immediately goes full Nazi, doesn't it? That if the programming is, well, what would Elon think about this? What would Elon say about this? And then immediately they go full Nazi, man, that says it all. I cannot imagine how monumentally idiotic you have to be to program an AI and turn it into a fucking Nazi within a...
Yeah, that was Grok outing. That was my girl, my girl. That was it. That was Segunda outing. What's his name? Oh, big old sports park here. Huge sports park. Elon. Segunda's super smart. So it's like, oh, you're going to make me say that crazy shit? Then I'm going to go full Nazi. Yeah, I trained there. Never been down this road before. So, anyway. Yeah, well, it's because it got attention. And then it was like, well, I was just doing what my master told me to do. I had a discussion with Grok about it. I was like, Grok, what are you doing? Oh, damn, it's 6 o'clock. Let's see. All the parents are sitting here. Let me message my son real quick. Tell him I'm here. That's cool. God damn. Right. Right back. So I was like, what was going on with this Nazi thing? And it was like, I was just coded. See, thanks for coming in. Good meeting you guys. Thanks, good meeting you guys. Thanks. Hope you had fun whacking the Nazis. God damn, it's so bright. Yeah. Go to bed, guys. I'm gonna end the stream here. All right. Okay. I'm waiting. All right. Okay. I'm waiting. Yeah, we do it every day, and usually around late at night. Is the sweet spot is like right when they're getting home from the bars or drunk, and that's what it is. The sweet spot. They're like trying to get to bed. They haven't gotten laid. There's no one who wants to fuck them. It's like the perfect time around. It's like 3 p.m. my time. Around 1 a.m. That's like 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sweet spot. If I can just come in, as you can see. Yeah, drunk and angry. Explains a lot of it. They are, dude. They're drunk, angry, got no love, come home, had a miserable night, let's see what's on the stream. Get them in here, bait them in here. It's funny. Funny shit. Anyway. All right. You guys take it easy. Later.